Hello, everybody, and welcome in. This is Victoria at Radiant Moon Tarot, and this is your April 2021 love reading for all Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are single and looking for love, please go and check out the singles readings for love. They are already posted for you. All right, so if you're new to my channel, welcome in, and if you're returning, welcome back, and I truly do appreciate all of your likes, shares, subscribes, your comments, and your wonderful energy. So just a reminder, this is a general reading and an intuitive one and not a one-on-one. So not every single message that comes out will be for everybody. Just take the parts of the reading that resonate with your personal situation and leave the rest behind. So let's see where we go here. Messages for Gemini, please, for the month ahead. All right, and we start out with the Sun. Not too shabby. All right, let's see what else we've got for you. This is the overall energy of your reading. This is Major Arcana. This is Tarot of the Heart, and these are specifically for love and romance. So what else do we need to know for Gemini, please? And we have the High Priest. Oh, look at that. All right, gotta like that energy. And one last message for Gemini, please. Thank you very much. And we have the Star, Gemini. Look at this. And, I will say, okay, because, I don't know, some people think good things happen in threes, right? The power of three. This is the third time I'm doing your reading. Okay, I will give you full disclosure. The first time, I don't even know what happened to the file. It got eaten. The next one, my camera died halfway, or not even halfway through, of just the first part through, and I couldn't recover the reading. So very weird energy. So this is the best one so far. Just got to tell you. Okay, so we do have the Sun coming out here for you. Okay, I love this energy. All right, this is success, children, happiness, abundance comes out with the Sun card. This is the time where your creativity grows, love grows. Okay, all the potential, all of the happiness. This is the happiest energy in the entire tarot. Okay, there's this is the time where you start to open up, come out of solitary confinement, so to speak. Okay, it feels as though there's an abundance of social opportunities, family engagements that are starting to come open up for you. And of course, it might depend on where you are in the world, because not everyone is in that scenario. Okay, but take that as that resonates. Some of you might just need to get a little bit inventive, okay, with getting together with friends and family. All right, but very positive energy, lots of abundance. If you are thinking of starting a family, okay, there are children that are showing up in your life, in your energy field right now. Okay, you may be coming into union with somebody, and we do have the High Priest coming out there, and one or both of you may already have children, and you may be blending your families, but it feels as though there's a very positive energy. If you're worried that it might not go so well, whether your children have met each other or not yet, okay, it feels as though there's a lot of positive energy around that. Okay, that's always a little bit touch and go when that comes in there, but certainly a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, and a lot of positive energy headed your way for the month ahead. We also have the High Priest coming up here. Okay, so for one, yes, this is the marriage card. Okay, so for those of you who are not married, okay, you may be either getting married in the month ahead, okay, or someone may be popping the question. All right, I'm also getting the energy here, especially with that Sun energy. I'm also getting the energy that there may be somebody out there, you might be thinking of renewing your wedding vows. Okay, you may also just be entering a higher level of commitment with your person. I'm getting a long-term relationship here that is finally coming into some sort of formal union. Okay, so perhaps you have been with your person for a very long time. You may have been even living together for a very long time, and it feels as though there's just some higher level of commitment that is coming into play for you, whether there's some sort of legal documentation to really solidify your union, because especially if there's children involved, sometimes there is certain legalities that come with that piece of paper, right? It's I'm getting that somebody may have just not necessarily believed in marriage, or we already have a wonderful partnership. Why ruin it, by just a little piece of paper? But sometimes that little piece of paper, when it comes to legal situations, especially involving children, actually does bear a lot of weight. Okay, so it feels as though there's someone making that kind of commitment now as well. Okay, so there also may be some sort of some person, like a spirit, some spiritual guide. It could be could literally be a priest, okay, or a rabbi, something along those lines, okay, who actually gives you some sort of divine guidance and wisdom in regards to your partnership. Okay, you might go to your whatever religion that you happen to be, okay, whether you're spiritual or traditional religion, okay, but whatever head of your, how do I want to say, I don't even know what to call it, like head of your church or temple or whatever that happens to be, might be somebody that you really look up to and you really respect, and they might be somebody that gives you some sort of guidance or some wisdom in regards to your partnership, okay, something along those lines. All right, but we also have the star coming out here, the high priest, by the way, that is the Hierophant energy, so that's the energy of Taurus. You may have Taurus in your chart, or your person may be, okay, and then we also have the star coming out here for you as well. Love having the sun and the star, very, very positive energy. The star is the energy of Aquarius. This is inspired love, inspiration. You've made a wish and now your wish is coming true, okay, really do love this energy. Okay, you have a lot of success coming towards you. Okay, so whatever it is you're hoping for, whatever it is that you've got going on, okay, you are going to be very, very successful. Okay, especially if you're blending your families at the moment. It's always a little bit of a bumpy ride sometimes, okay, but it feels as though you're getting whatever that you hoped for. Okay, so really, really fabulous energy. There's also a healing energy that comes along with the star, okay, and there's a lot of universal cosmic energy that comes into play here. And again, it is the energy of Aquarius. So some of you may have Aquarius in your chart or dealing with it, but it's certainly air sign energy anyway, and very, very positive. So lots of love, lots of abundance, lots of happiness, family, you name it, okay? Like I said, the star can also sometimes represent balance as well. We do have the two water jugs that are there. Okay, so very positive. Woof. Okay, let me just get those cards that have flown right out. All right, so we have family coming out here for you. Okay, so certainly this is a time of family and get together, blending of families. Okay, so again, you or your person, both of you may both have children, but you're certainly got family on the mind. You may even be thinking of getting married and starting a family, right? Entering a higher level of commitment with your person, and this might be everything that you've ever dreamed of, everything that you've ever wanted. Okay, your dreams are certainly coming true now with that energy. So it's very positive energy, very happy energy coming your way. Okay, really do love that. Okay, we have friendship as well coming out here. So friends and family. Okay, what a great time of joy and celebration. I'm really seeing that someone's either tying the knot, or you're have some sort of family reunion or celebration somewhere along those, something along those lines. Okay, something that really does involve socialization. You may have put your plans on hold for quite some time, and depending on where you are in the world now, you may be having a little bit extra freedom, okay, that really allows you to move forward. Okay, but it also feels as though your person is also your best friend. Okay, and it feels as though you just have a mutual respect for each other, and it really just allows you to understand and care for each other on a level that is not just about passion and physical intimacy. It's also, that soul connection as well. It's like, this is my best friend, this is my family, this is my person, and it's like that very, very happy energy with that. Okay, so really do like that. And then we also have Beauty Queen, okay? Beautiful energy, all right? You're at your personal best. You're filled with joy, happiness, enthusiasm. All eyes are on you, okay? This is almost reminiscent of you getting ready for your big day, male or female, okay? You're getting ready for your big day. You're putting on a tuxedo. Your hair is all dapper, shiny shoes. You're putting on your wedding dress. You've got your friends and family all around you. Very beautiful energy, okay? Truly is, okay? And even if you're not headed down the aisle, headed towards that higher level of commitment, it still feels as though you're incredibly happy about your current circumstance and where you are, okay? And there's a lot of love around here, and there is commitment. So you're either already in that committed relationship, okay, or you're headed towards that higher level of commitment. But whatever it is, it's like your dreams are coming true, okay? When you wish upon a star, all right, it makes no difference. What is it? It makes no difference where you are, something like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna get one more of these. One more for Gemini, please. What else do we need to know about love for April 2021? And we also have work here, okay? So some of you may have some work scenarios that are getting in the way, okay? You may actually own your own business, and some of you may actually be going to work in the family business, okay? So work does play a scenario somewhere around in your love life, okay? So, for those of you in a newer connection, you may have met your person in the workplace. You may have started as friends, and you may have known each other for a while, and you perhaps put off, perhaps underlying, it feels like there's been like an underlying spark for quite some time, okay? And you've maintained a level of friendship for a certain amount of time, and now that's shifted, it's changed, okay? Because there is a very deep caring connection there, okay? So you may actually work with the person that you are dating, or that you're in a relationship with, okay? And even if you don't know them, or even if you don't work directly with them, it feels as though they're in your workplace of some kind. They may be somebody that you have business dealings with. They may be a customer. They may be like a contractor, something along those lines, okay? But something that has turned from a casual acquaintance into a more meaningful connection, a more meaningful relationship, okay? For some of you, this work energy is, you may have been focused on your career, okay, in order to build a solid, stable environment for your children, okay, for your family. You may be the only person working in your household at the moment, okay, and you've had to, really bear the brunt of the financial responsibilities, okay? So, while work might be very important to you, at least for bringing in a paycheck, you might actually really love what you do, okay? But family is equally important, okay? And we do have them piggybacking this reading for you here. So we've got work and family, okay? So it feels as though you may have mastered the art of balancing your work and home life, okay? Congratulations, okay? Because that's not easy to do. All right, so let's see what else we've got coming out here. It's upside down. Oh, I think they are. No, they're not. Weird. Okay, so we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So I'm actually really drawn to that work energy, okay? So some of you may actually have a work project or a business trip that's coming up that that requires you to spend some time apart, okay, from your family. There's, you're very committed to what you do. It doesn't feel as though this is your first choice, okay, but it feels as though it's something that you absolutely have to do. So you might be in a temporary separation from your home, your family, your friends, okay, and it really feels as though it's like some sort of business travel. Okay, you may be establishing another division, especially if you're like in any kind of managerial role, okay? Maybe you're expanding, you're helping your company expand into another city, something along those lines, okay? You may also be like on the road, like traveling salesperson, okay? And it may be something, it may be a new opportunity for you possibly, okay, that really has the potential to bring you in quite a lot of money and really, bring you a certain level of stability, okay, into your family finances, okay? And it feels as though it's not something that you really want to do necessarily, but it feels more like something that you kind of have to do, okay? So let's see. And some of you may also, with that energy, you may also be in a separation with your person already. It depends on when you see this reading, okay? Because if you see this later in the month, the intention really is for this energy to last 30 days after you see this reading. So April 4th to May 4th, or if you see it towards the end of the month, then 30 days after that, okay? Just so you know. So some of you may have already been in separation with a person, okay, or you may have that on the horizon, okay. Perhaps your work, your career is getting in the way, or your person's work or career could be getting in the way, okay. And it feels as though you may be getting some sort of counseling or something from that high priest energy, and some sort of guidance, okay, to help you get you through a rocky patch, all right? But it feels as though if you are looking for reconciliation and happiness, okay, it feels as though you're going to get it. It feels as though there's going to be a higher level understanding, higher level of commitment, okay, that is headed your way with that. And it feels as though that separation is temporary, okay? But it's required to, it feels as though it's required to get your relationship to the next level, okay, as much as as painful as a separation, even if it's temporary, can be, okay. So next we have deception, okay. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, so really it actually feels like it's supposed to be with that separation energy there, okay. And it feels as though somebody may be thinking that their work and career don't affect the relationship, okay, when in actual fact it does. Someone may have a workaholic kind of tendency there, and they might not be seeing, okay, and they might be saying, this is for the good of the family, this is for the good of the family, when in actual fact it's taking all of the energy away from the family, and that's actually causing a little bit of discord, right? So they may be kidding themselves about something, okay. Sometimes I also get this deception energy when what someone really wants, they're like, if what someone really wants is marriage and commitment and all of that kind of energy, and but they're saying that they're happy just living together and not having that final tie the knot kind of energy, okay. So it's like, are you kidding yourself, kind of, that everything is all happy and copacetic, when in actual fact you actually do want that piece of paper, okay. So just be a little bit aware of that as well, okay. So whatever that deception energy is, it doesn't feel like anything like really, it sometimes can, be someone lying and betrayal in the relationship, but I'm not really getting that energy with that right now. I'm really more getting, it has to do with that high priest energy and also that work scenario, okay. So a couple different scenarios coming out there, but let's see what else that we've got for you. What else does Gemini need to know for April 2021, please? Oops, there we go. Give your relationship a chance, okay? Work on your partnership, all right? Separation, deception, there is hope, there is a light at the end of that tunnel. It feels like there's some misunderstanding. Someone's directing their energy in a way that is becoming a little bit unhealthy, okay? And whatever issues that there are, it feels as though you can absolutely get over them, okay? You can actually find your way forward, okay. In some cases it might just be a bit of a misunderstanding. Don't forget the hope is alive with that star energy, okay. And also your sun and the high priest, very, very positive energies coming out here. So whatever that happens to mean in your particular situation, okay, there is certainly that opportunity for higher level of commitment and also forgiveness if that is what is required. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, okay. So for some of you this separation, this discord, I'm feeling it really has to do with your work and your finances, all right. And again, someone may have really thrown themselves into work. You may you or your person, you may have the chance of a lifetime as far as career and money goes, and that may cause you to be in separation from your family, from your partner, okay? And it feels as though it's like a bit of a ripple effect, okay? That's going along there, and not everyone's happy about it, and it's causing a little bit of discord there, okay? So, but there certainly is something, and it feels as though, the intentions are good, okay? But for some of you there, it's almost like a necessity. It's like this is something that may set you up for the future, okay? And it feels like it's something that you're either you or your person are driven to do, okay? It's something that you need to do, right? Something that you need to do for your own self-worth, your own satisfaction, and also for some monetary gain there. And it also feels so something that's required to do, right? Because again, you might be the only breadwinner in the family, and you may have some unexpected expenses or something that you need to take care of, okay? So whatever that is for you, but there's certainly some finances and career, and it could be that one of your one of you may have lost your job, right? So there may only be one single income, and it's like, I got to do what I got to do to keep my family solid, stable, and happy. All right, and then we also have religious factors, okay? Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so right back to that Hierophant energy. Okay, some of you may be getting some advice, some couples counseling, some spiritual guidance from whatever the head of your religion is, okay, wherever you go and practice your faith, okay, whatever your faith may be, somebody in there. It could also be spiritual guidance for some of you, right? So some of you may also you may also be at odds with your religious beliefs, okay? And sometimes that can play a huge role in your romantic life, right? If we think of, I don't want to single anyone out, but there's certain traditional religious beliefs that don't believe in the other one, or you have to marry within your own faith, okay, that kind of thing. There really is a lot of people that are huge believers in that, right? And free to believe whatever you want to believe, right? We're all encompassing here, but sometimes that can cause some issues in there, okay? So whatever that means for you. It could also be that there might be some discord. If you're talking about marriage and tying the knot, what kind of wedding do you have? Is it, a traditional wedding, or is it something more spiritual, right? And that can certainly cause a few issues as well in your relationship, right? Okay, so take that as it is, okay? So let's get right into your tarot. Let's get the heart of the situation. Okay, what is the situation, the heart of the matter here? Okay, and we have the Ten of Cups. Happy family, happy life, okay? Contentment, joy, love, peace, abundance, you name it, okay? This is right at the heart of your reading. So let's see what is crossing you, because the Ten of Cups, let me tell you, the Ten of Cups and the Sun, okay, the two happiest energies in the entire tarot, okay, beautiful energies. So let's see what is upsetting the apple cart here. What is crossing you? What is crossing you? What is our challenge? We have the Seven of Cups, okay? Now the Seven of Cups is an energy of having a lot of options, okay? Keeping your, some of you might be keeping your options open, certainly hope not, but there are opportunities out there, okay? So it feels as though for some of you with the Seven of Cups, it feels as though there's something speaking to your heart, something speaking to your soul that you need to do before you settle down, okay? And I'm really looking at that work card, okay, while I'm saying that, okay? So it really feels as though for somebody, before you settle down and before you give up on your dreams, okay, with that star energy, it feels as though there's just something you need to accomplish for your own self-worth, your own inner peace, okay, whatever that means to you. Now that could be work, okay, it could be some project that you need to finish up, all right, whatever that means for you. It could be an education as well, okay? Perhaps you've gone back to school to get a degree of some kind, okay? And you might be older with an established family already, and now you're really upsetting that apple cart by wanting to go back to school, okay? But it feels as though it's for your own soul. Okay, it's really something that you may have put aside a long time ago, and now it's time for you to follow your dreams. Your kids might be older. Okay, and it just feels as though this might be your chance. Okay, and it might, I'm getting the energy here that it might be your last chance, or you feel that it might be your last chance, and you need to follow your heart, follow your dreams, and it might be causing a little bit of tension. Okay, and it could also be one of those things, well, can we really afford it? And you might be having that conversation, well, it doesn't matter if we can afford it right now, because when I'm done, I'll have the ability to make, this much more money, that kind of energy there. Okay, so it feels as though you're really trying to follow your heart. And the Seven of Cups energy really is about following your heart, right? Of all of these options that are available to you, okay, the world is your oyster, right? And it's following your heart, following your dreams, right? So, so that certainly could be a scenario for some of you there, okay? Now, the Seven of Cups as well is an energy of being overwhelmed, okay? Having too many options sometimes, right? And sometimes you can spend so much time daydreaming and, thinking about all sorts of possible scenarios, the what ifs, okay, the what ifs, and what if I do this, and what if I do this? And sometimes we can get lost in that energy, and it becomes, an energy of indecision, okay, lost in your daydream, lost in the fantasy, right, instead of back down into reality, okay, because sometimes we can be a little bit trapped by fear, right, because what if I choose wrong? What if this isn't the right path to follow? What if this isn't the person I'm meant to be with? Because for some of you, your relationship may be not too old, right? Like, you may have only been dating for 6 months or a year or something like that, okay, or even a couple of months, all right, and you're headed down this road, and while you're happy and while you're living your best life, it still feels as though there's just some hesitation, some indecision there. Now, that could have to do with the religious factors. It could have to do with the workplace scenario. All right, be a little bit different for everybody. Okay, but there's this hesitation, almost an inability to make a decision, right? And if there's one piece of wisdom and advice that comes with this Seven of Cups card, okay, it's follow your heart. Always follow your heart. Okay, we can only ever make the best decisions for us today. Okay, we don't know what's going to happen 20 years down the road. Nobody can, right? The future is always perpetually in motion. Okay, and free will is our greatest gift, and quite honestly, sometimes a curse as well. Okay, so, but follow your heart. To thine own heart be true. And should you follow your own heart, you will never go wrong, because you are making the right decision for yourself, okay, at this time, okay? And some of you, it really feels as though you just have something you need to do to feed your soul, okay? And now I do have to say, with the Seven of Cups as well, in your crossing position, that somebody, especially with that separation card, there's some sort of addiction, okay, that may be upsetting the balance and the harmony in your relationship. Now, that could be the cause of some separation, because it could be something as simple as a workaholic energy. And I say simple, but believe me, that's hard to cure yourself of, okay, because it can really turn into an obsession and addiction, okay? This could be somebody addicted to, TV, right? Maybe you've been in a quarantine or lockdown for a long time, and now someone's turned into a couch potato, and that's kind of affecting a situation there. It could also be something like food, alcohol, drugs, something like that. Something that is overwhelming or taking over someone's life, right? And affecting your way forward. Okay, but I'm really feeling more of a energy that it's a little bit of fear, okay, a little bit of indecision that is going on here. And for some of you, it's like, it's almost that energy of everything's going so good, there's got to be something wrong, okay? It's like looking for a problem where there might not be one, okay? But there is a solution. Listen to your heart, okay? No matter what your situation, listen to your heart, because you've got this 10 of Cups right here, this happy life, okay? This happy life, happy family, this abundance, this love, this joy, beautifully knocking at your door right here, okay? So some of you might be your own worst enemy. Some of you might just, have a little hurdle, okay? And some of you just might need to, take that time out that you need, okay? You might end up, doing that work project or something that might take you away from your family, but, it is something that you are choosing to do because it feels as though it's part of your soul's path, okay? And it feels as though there might be a lot of regrets, okay, if you don't take that option, okay? So take those as they resonate, apply those to your personal situation there. So let's see what is beneath you, your underlying feelings. Okay, and we've got the 9 of Swords. There's your fear. Okay, there's your fear, your doubt, your anxiety. Okay, the 9 of Swords is quite often a self-sabotage kind of energy, right? Fear for the sake of having fear, okay? Fear of the unknown sometimes, right? Sometimes we make a mountain out of a molehill when it comes to this 9 of Swords energy, okay? So, it's like sometimes, I'm looking back at that work card there, okay? Sometimes we're afraid of not being able to accomplish our dreams, okay? Afraid, what if we do get married right now? What if we enter a higher level of commitment, even though you're very happy, okay? There's a lot of happiness, and it's like, this is everything that I ever hoped and wished for. But it also, might be if you're on a career path and if you're following a career and educational path that you really love, you might have a fear of needing to let that go, and you might not want to, okay? And it might be that fear of, what do I have to sacrifice to get happiness in this area, right? And, I don't want to give up on my dreams. I don't want to give up on myself, right? It can be a fear of losing yourself, losing your identity, all right? But really with this, quite often, with the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, they're kind of a self-sabotage energy, okay? So quite often our fears in our head are worse than the reality in our life, okay? And quite often, if we have a conversation, or we clear the air, or we find some guidance, or we just, really listen to what our heart is telling us, quite often, we'll find that what we're afraid of isn't as bad as what we thought. Okay, so I'm just going to get another energy. And sometimes, again, that 9 of Swords, it's, it can just be fear of the unknown, right? Fear of moving forward. But here's the thing, okay? We've got that 6 of Wands right there. That's success, that's victory, that's building upon your current success, is badass success, which is literally one of the definitions in this particular deck, okay? And this is being in the spotlight, okay? Now, some of you, with that High Priest energy, you might not want, maybe your partner is pushing you to having a big wedding, all right? And, that requires you or both of you to be in the spotlight, okay? And, for some of you, especially if there's religious factors there, you might not be comfortable, okay, being the center of attention, all right? And it may be causing you a bit of anxiety, okay? And it feels as though, a conversation with your person may just clear the air, and it might not be as big of an issue as what you're building it up in your mind to be, okay? This can also be, your success, your happiness, okay, is really what's driving you forward. The 6 of Wands can sometimes be your independence as well, okay? So again, right back to that work energy there. And it's almost like, I'm really successful. I don't want to lose that. I want to keep moving forward. I want to, keep that. But you know what? A lot of people right on those bookends, right? We've got the family on one side and the work on the other, okay? And it feels, it really feels as though there is a solution, okay? Right there with that 7 of Cups, there's a solution waiting there for you, okay? And it feels as though you can have it all. Why can't you have it all, right? There's a lot of people that have very high profile, very successful careers, okay, and also manage to have an incredibly happy home life as well. Okay, so so it's really, it's for some of you, you got a fear of success. For some, it's a fear of being in the spotlight. For some, it might be a fear of losing your independence. Okay, whatever that is for you. Okay, it's, there is a solution. Okay, there really is a solution. So let's have a look at your recent past. What is behind you? Thank you. And we have the Hermit and the Page of Pentacles. So, you know what? Honestly, some of you might actually be starting a very brand new career, okay, with that Page of Pentacles, okay, on your path to prosperity, okay, and it's something that you're guided to do. You are on your soul path. You are on your journey, okay. This is, you're following your dreams, right? The Hermit is typically a solitary energy, okay, but it's also an energy of having inner wisdom. It's also a spiritual energy. Okay, so it feels as though for some of you, you've been independent for a long time and you might be afraid of losing your independence. Okay, what if I get married? What if I lose my identity? What if I lose my sense of self? Okay, and you know what? Again, there's a lot of people that do that every single day. You might need to be a little bit inventive. Okay, but sometimes you need to face your fear and do it anyway. Okay. So some of you may have gone to school, and now, you may have put all of your time and energy into your higher education. Okay. And, you don't want that to go to waste. Okay. And again, it's something that you've been guided to do, right? You're on the path that you're meant to be on, and you don't want to lose that, right? The Hermit is a solitary energy too, right? So again, some of you may be a little bit afraid of losing your independence. Okay. But that's where you've been from. And it feels as though some of you also, you may have been single, okay, for quite some time. All right. And, now you're, perhaps in a relationship that, it's got all this stuff going on. And while it's very positive, okay, and it feels as though there's a lot of happiness there's a lot of love. Okay. It feels again that sometimes, you might be required to come out of your comfort zone a little bit. You might have been very happy in your own little bubble, okay, content perhaps, right? But if you really look at your underlying feelings, okay, that deception there, right? Were you very content, or did you just tell yourself that you were? Okay, and now you're in this scenario where you're surrounded by, perhaps some children and some family, and you've got this love right here, and you're again, you might be afraid of just losing your sense of self or your independence, and in reality you may not have been quite as happy as what you thought you were. Okay, so number of different energies coming out with that there. All right, so let's see what is crowning you. This is your thoughts, your goals, your possibilities. And we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so the Two of Wands is about planning for the future. Okay, the world is your oyster right there. Okay, this is also an energy of travel. Okay, it's also an energy of planning, planning on moving forward, right? What are your future plans? What does your future look like, right? It looks pretty bright. Okay, so some of you really are going on some sort of journey, some sort of travel, and it might be, work related for sure. Okay, and that will bring you in separation with your people. Okay, and again, that might have you a little bit scared, but it feels as though it's something that you need to do. Okay, you need to do for yourself. All right, now this could be something overseas. We do have that globe right there. Okay, now this is also just an energy of, it can be an energy of daydreaming about the future a little bit, right? So, fantasizing with the Seven of Cups here, daydreaming, trying to, think about how you can put some of your dreams into reality. All right. And, it's a really good energy. Okay. It really is one, because it's like, I'm looking out to the future. But sometimes with that Two of Wands energy, just like the Seven of Cups, we can get trapped in that energy of planning, thinking, analyzing, and then not putting something into action. And so Spirit always wants us to know that, think about where we want to go and what we want out of life. Okay. And, always weigh up our weigh up our options, right? What we want, what we don't want, that kind of thing. Okay. But then once you make a decision, you need to make a decision and then take some action. Okay. Because otherwise we just get stuck around and around and around. We just continuously get stuck. Okay. So there's certainly some planning for the future that is going on there. Okay. So let's look at your near future. What is the near future? And we have Temperance. What did we say? Balance, harmony, okay? Peace, reconciliation for some of you. All right. Temperance is, having your yin and your yang all balanced, right? Your energy of fire, your passion grounded in reality. Okay. Finding peace and harmony with your situation. Okay. And, again, with the work and the family, one on each side, you can have it all. Okay. You can have peace, joy, happiness. You can have marriage. You can have a peaceful resolution. Okay. Especially if you're in separation with somebody or give your relationship a chance. Here's that forgiveness. Okay. Here's that understanding, that peace, balance, and harmony. Okay. That mutual respect. Okay. Agreement on a way forward. Okay. Very beautiful energy, and especially right in that position right there, especially with all this stuff that we've got going on here. Okay. Guardian angel card for me as a reader. Okay. And you are being guided. You are being protected in this scenario. Okay. Remember, your dreams are coming true. You've got lots of abundance around you. So it feels like whatever has derailed the situation, it feels as though it's temporary. Okay. And it feels as though you're going to get back right on track, exactly where you're supposed to be and where you're supposed to go. And there's a peaceful resolution, okay, to whatever, whatever situation you've got going on here. Okay. Right. Truly, truly is. So let's have a look at your current attitude. Okay. Advice to yourself, current attitude. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Look at that. All right. For one, the Nine of Pentacles is self-made success. Okay. There is success in your future no matter what you do. Okay. This Nine of Pentacles, you've got a lot of inner wisdom, but this white here is bringing peace to your situation, taming your fears. Okay. Instead of being, we've got 3 nines coming out for you here, but instead of being afraid, face your fear. Okay. Keep moving forward. And there is success on the horizon. Okay, whatever your scenario is. Now, some of you, this is that career success. Okay, this is you getting your degree, getting your education. Okay, it's never too late to go back to school. If that is you, it really, really isn't, right? I've got a friend, she finally got, after 40 million years, it feels like, okay, at the age of 48, she's finally getting her teaching degree. Okay, she finally gets to follow the dream she started on 25 years ago, okay, that she wanted to do. And it's taken her all this time, right? And it requires a huge amount of bravery in order to do that, right? So, if that's you, give yourself a pat on the back. That 6 of Wands energy, jump for joy, stand in that spotlight because you deserve it. Okay. The 9 of Pentacles energy, you can have everything that you dream. Okay. This is a self-made success. Okay. No matter what your scenario, there is success there for you. Okay. You have everything that it takes within you to find peace, balance, harmony. Find your 10 of Cups. Okay. Find your ultimate happy, because it is right there, and you have the power to do that. Okay. Whatever that means in your scenario. Okay. Lots of happiness, lots of abundance there with that 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Revel in your success. Okay. Be proud of everything that you accomplish. Okay. No matter what your personal situation, be proud of yourself. Okay. Really. This is great energy in that 9 of Pentacles. And like I said, we do have 3 nines out here. Okay, so 999, if you look up the deeper meaning of 999, there'll be further information for you in there. Okay, so let's have a look at your environment. This is the energy around you that is external influence on you. Woo. We've got the Magician. Okay, manifestation energy. Okay, alchemy. Okay, we've got spiritual alchemy right here with the Temperance card. That's spiritual alchemy. And then we've also got, alchemy with the Magician as well. Okay, so you are very, very powerful at this time. What you think about, you bring about. Okay, so face your fears. Do it anyway. You have a lot of magic surrounding you. Okay, you have the power to make all of your dreams come true. The Magician and the Star. Okay, manifestation energy. Temperance here, right? Spiritual guidance. Okay, you're very focused, you're very resourceful, you have the power to bring your dreams into reality. Okay, and if you dream for a happy family, a happy marriage, and lots of abundance, if you dream for both a career and a family, guess what, you've got it right here. If you are dreaming of higher level of commitment with the person that you're with, that you love, that feels like they're your best friend, they're your kindred spirit, then that's what you're gonna get. Okay, this Magician energy, very magical, very powerful time for you. Okay, really powerful energy right there. All right, love that for you. Okay, so stay focused, stay positive, put your fears aside, this Nine of Swords energy, okay? Make a decision about what you want, okay? Feel your feelings, all right? And then manifestation is really there that unleashes that for you, okay? So you are very spiritually guided no matter what your situation is, okay? You can literally have your cake and eat it too, okay? So let's see your hopes and your fears. Like we didn't already have fears with the Nine of Swords there. Let's see your hopes and your fears in this scenario. And we've got the Hanged Man. Okay, so for one, the Hanged Man is all about surrender. Okay, surrender, taking a pause for the cause, having a time out, looking at things from a different perspective, okay, looking for inner enlightenment, all right, looking for answers from within, spiritual guidance. Now, it feels as though here that your hope, okay, and I'm feeling this has very much to do with the separation energy and also, the work. It feels as though you're hoping that taking a time out and really thinking about things and looking for a clear direction, perhaps calling in your angels and your guides there, okay, or perhaps seeking, some spiritual guidance from, your belief system, okay, from whoever it is that you believe in, right? It might be a priest, a rabbi, something along those lines. Okay, it feels as though you are really looking to find a good solution, okay, for everybody, right? You're willing to look at things from other people's perspectives, okay, and how you can make everything into reality. Okay, but what it also feels as though is that what if you can't make the right decision? What if you make the wrong decision, right? Because, again, it's all about surrender, okay, and, that different perspective. But what if you get stuck? What if you can't move forward? What if you don't have the ability to, get everything that you're looking for, okay? And what if you can't move past whatever is holding you back, holding you up, okay? But I will say that the Hanged Man, especially in the upright, is a very positive energy, okay? And, it's whatever delays that there might be are temporary for you, okay? There's answers coming through. There is a clear way forward. You might just need to take that step back and have a look at different perspectives, right? That Two of Wands energy, okay? Looking out to the future, weighing up your options, right? Sometimes, right? Call in your spirits, your guides, ask for help if you need to, okay? Because whatever delay that you might have, it's temporary and there is answers on the other side. There is a clear direction, okay? So, again, with that Seven of Cups, right? Weigh up your options, make a decision, ask for help and guidance where you need it, okay? And then you can move forward. So let's have a look at your long-term outcome. Long-term outcome, please, for Gemini. Long-term outcome. Temperance, by the way, is Sagittarian energy, in case I didn't say it. The Hermit energy there, that is, yes, Virgo. Okay, so you may have those in your charts or dealing with those, but doesn't have to be. It's just that's where that energy is. Okay, and in your outcome position, we do have the Three of Swords, the opportunity to heal. Okay, a lot of people see that Three of Swords and they're like, oh my God, I'm going to be completely disappointed. The Nine of Wands is about the power to persevere, wounded warrior energy, okay, but it's also about keeping on going, persevere against all odds, all obstacles. Sometimes that Nine of Wands there, that is pause, that time out, pause for the cause, okay, before taking those next steps to move forward. And we have Judgment there as well. Okay, so again, Judgment is another kind of guardian angel card, and that's moving forward. So really, your outcome is an opportunity to heal any hurts, heal any disappointments, disagreements, okay? Finding a clear path forward. Usually the Three of Swords is just being kind of stuck in that, in that energy of loss, disappointment, sadness, okay? This is an opportunity to heal. So for some of you, this is where you really come back into agreement, partnership, get back on the same page as your person, okay? Work on your relationship there. The Nine of Wands, you may need to put up some boundaries, okay? It is the Wounded Warrior card as well, okay? But it's also about overcoming obstacles, taking a time out, figuring out your way forward. What do we need to do to fix this, okay? And, really, weighing up, which steps that need to be taken next, okay? And then we have, and I will say that's another 9. Okay, so 9s are very important for you in your reading, all right? But then we have Judgment here as well, okay? So very similar to Temperance, but this is answering your call. So some of you really are going to follow your calling, okay? And again, there might be some people that aren't 100% happy about it, but it does give you inner peace, right? You do need to follow your heart, okay? Now, we do have with Judgment card, okay, this is also of releasing and letting go, okay, letting go of anything that is negative, letting go of any arguments, okay, finding peace in a scenario, okay, recognition, okay, passing judgment, all right, and then releasing something. So Judgment's in your favor here. This is, you're on the right path, okay, you're on the right calling. So whether this is, that work-life home balance, right? This is you letting go of anything negative surrounding that, okay, and moving forward with peace, okay, with spiritual guidance, okay? You're on your soul path there where you are, okay? This is the release and letting go of negativity, okay? For some, this is, spiritual guidance, right? That helps you make a decision, okay? Gets rid of negative energies and really brings back in the positive and allows you to move forward, allows you to move on. So really your answers are really within you. Okay, and again, very powerful energies. So whatever it is that you are working on here, whatever scenario reflects with you, okay, again, a lot of very positive, very spiritual energies around you, but a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness, and we do have a lot of balance and harmony coming in here for you as well, okay? So I really do like that Judgment energy there, right? It's just, it's a very healing energy as well. Okay, so whatever bumpy path that you might have, whatever ups and downs, whatever conflicting energies, whatever fear, whatever doubt, okay, this is that opportunity to rise above all of that, okay, and find peace, balance, and harmony in your situation, okay? Find that 10 of Cups, okay, because it's right there waiting for you, all right? So I'm going to leave that there, but I'm going to close out your reading with a couple of Heart and Soul cards, and there they are. All right, so love that energy. So there's your first card, all right, and it says, from your soul's perspective, this life is just a page in the never-ending story where you and those around you all have a specific role to play. Yet, remember, this role is not the real you, for you are much more than your personality and current circumstances. Your true immortal self cannot be defined. Okay, very spiritual message there. All right, and there's your next card. And it says, help is on its way. The raging sea will soon abate, and a great light will heal your heart. This is a time of deep, profound, and positive transformation, but courage, strength, and patience are required. You are supported by a sea of love. Okay, so you absolutely have a lot of spiritual guidance around you. Okay, cosmic guidance as well with that star card, with that Aquarian energy. All right, and this is that healing energy, restoring balance, peace, harmony into your life. Okay, so whatever hurdles you're trying to overcome here, very, very positive vibes. Okay, positive outcome for sure. All right, so love it for yourself. So face your fear, do it anyway. Okay, quite often that fear, that Nine of Swords, is way built up in our head. All right, very much so. All right, so I'm going to leave that there for you. I know there was a lot of messages that came out, but hopefully there was something here that resonated with your situation. Okay, whether it's just a little tidbit or the whole dang thing. All right, if so, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and let me know how things are working out for you. All right, and I really, truly thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, magnificent month ahead. All right, so thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.